Hey guys, Nurse T is here again. So today's episode is going to be about how to study, okay? You can use it in nursing school or even if you're just doing another major, anytime. Even if you're doing prerequisites for nursing school, I would definitely recommend starting to do this just because you can get an emotion. Because when I first started nursing school, studying and test taking was probably the hardest thing for me in that first semester, okay? So we're going to break it down into 3 parts. First part is before class. Second part after class. And third part is going to be just tips in general, okay? All right, let's start. So before class, I know you don't want to study before class, but in nursing school, you really should just because it kind of helps you prepare and you ain't looking crazy in class like, what is she talking about? What is this? What is that? No. Let's get you together, okay? So let's bring out our handy dandy notebook. If you're not taking notes right now, why are you watching this video? Okay, so before class, I think that really in nursing school you should read the chapters before class. I know a lot of instructors say that and be like, man, whatever, but no, seriously. Reading the chapters before class will really prepare you for class, especially if you're taking notes. That way, when you're in lecture, you can just highlight the important things that the teacher is saying, or she'd be like, oh, this is going to be on a test. You can just take note and you already have your notes. You don't have to worry about, oh, let me hurry up and take notes because the lecture and the exam is this day. And yeah, no. So read the chapters. However, if you procrastinate or if you just don't have time, I would advise you to watch the videos, whether that's pre-lecture videos or even YouTube videos. There's a lot of people on here that have lectured videos. So some may have fluid and electrolytes, another person may have oxygen, another person may have perfusion. So you just never know. But also too, if you have time, I would say read those chapters and also watch those videos. And we'll go back to watching videos too later on in this video. All right, tip number 2 for before class. Write down questions. If you have questions, please ask the instructor. Do not wait. If you are shy, go ahead and ask after class, but remember to write down those questions because you want to remember them in case in lecture you'd be like, oh, I had a question about that, and she answered it or he answered it. Or if they did not answer it, just ask the teacher later on. You need those questions answered because if not, it's going to drive you crazy. And 2, it might be on a test. So write the questions down, okay, guys? Tip number 3, dosage calculation questions. Say that 3 times. I know in the beginning of the semester you usually have an exam over dosage calculation questions, but sometimes they're on the test. And sometimes teachers do pop quizzes about them. And I can agree now after finishing nursing school that it is important to know how to do dosage calculation questions. And I'm kind of glad that our instructors had that pop quiz or just quizzes every semester on those because sometimes it's needed, especially if you work night shift and you do downtime. But anyways, we're not even into that. But anyways, yeah, dosage calculation questions. I would say do those at least once a week. Just 10 questions. You can find those anywhere, and I can probably link some if y'all guys want down in the comments too, but I would recommend that. All right, anyways, after class, okay, we asked our questions, we got our notes, we're good. So after class, we're going to review our notes. We're going to look at the ones that we emphasized on in class and really make sure that sticks in our head, okay? Otherwise, it's just going to go in one ear and out the other, okay? It's just like another language. You don't really know what's going on until you actually practice it, okay? Also, we can watch the videos to help the information stick, just like how we did before class. If you didn't watch the videos before, I would definitely do it after. That way you can get the information into different ways of learning, whether that's visual, audio, demonstration, all those other things. Also, too, if your teacher has an exam review already up, and even though it's the first week of school or second week, whatever, I would highly recommend printing those out or even just saving it as a document and typing in underneath each bullet point or even each question exactly what you already know and what you need to know in under that bullet point. And the things that you don't truly know, I would highlight somehow. That way, when you're reviewing, you can make sure that you emphasize on those questions or on those information, okay? My exam review was our objectives. and we had bullet points, and under each bullet point I wrote everything I knew about that. Everything I needed to know was in red. And then once I printed it out and it was time for my exam day, I would literally read over that entire page. I would even I can't talk today. I would even make a recording of myself teaching myself how to do it. So when I'm driving to lecture or driving to my exam, I'm literally playing this on the radio. So I'm hearing myself read my notes to myself. And I would definitely put emphasis on the information that you are shaky about or that you don't know. But also too, I learned towards the end of my semesters of nursing school was that practice questions. Practice questions are a big thing in nursing school, and I believe that a lot of students should do that to practice for exams. There are some services that offer certain content of practice questions. So they may have like perfusion, they may have fluid and electrolytes, they may have oxygenation, labor and delivery, like anything. So you can like click which questions you want to test yourself on. And I think that's really helpful. Okay, so last but not least is like my grand tip of the day. My grand tip of the day for you guys is to study in the morning. I know some people may have kids, and I understand that. I think you should wake up early if you can. But studying in the morning is fresh on your mind. You're thinking about that throughout the day. You're remembering like, oh, wait, this morning I used to see this. I think that is really helpful. It wakes your brain up. It makes your brain somehow, I don't know the technicals about it, but it just helps you process information easier. And then also too, don't study with music on unless you truly are like acing your exams and like you know what you're doing. I don't think you should study with music because you gotta focus, okay? But that is all I have for you guys today. I hope that was helpful. If you need any more information on what I did in nursing school and what I did not do in nursing school, or if you want different content, please let me know. Please like and subscribe because I need it. Okay, but anyways, I hope y'all have a great day. Hey, and good luck on that test. Bye.